So let's take a look at the high-level architecture when building an application with Angular on the front end and ASP.NET MVC or Core on the back end. So traditionally, in ASP.NET applications, we receive a request on the server, and our ASP.NET application is responsible for routing. So based on the URL of the request, it routes it to an action in a controller. This action often renders a view and returns HTML markup to the client. This is the architecture behind a lot of web applications, which I like to call multi-page web applications. Now, often we use Angular to build single-page applications. In these applications, routing and rendering of the views happens on the client. And this is one of the main reasons why these applications are faster, because we connect with the server only to get or save the data. So what is transferred between the client and the server is just raw JSON data, as opposed to HTML markup, which takes a bit more bandwidth. So if you're using ASP.NET or any other server-side frameworks like Node, Rails, and so on, your server-side app quite often exposes a bunch of APIs for getting and saving data. That's all. So for the most part, we are not going to use Razor views anymore. There is just one exception, and that is for the home page. This view is rendered on the server and returned to the client. On this view, we have a script reference to our Angular app. And this view is very similar to index.html that we have in our Angular applications. You are going to see this in a few minutes. Next, I'm going to create a new ASP.NET Core application.